Okay, hello. It's me you're looking for. Okay, everybody. Can I please ask you to take your seats for one last time? Look at this, we're still talking after 3 holidays.
Education, employment, accessibility, independent living, and political participation, innovative practices, and innovative policies. A network of civil society.
If you see me, take me just the way I am. We could change the world because we understand. If we both are part of the same society, I could be me. Zero barriers, zero walls, zero borders, zero bonds, zero limits. By reaching our aim, zero project, the dignity of man.
Hey, if you give me chances and take me by the hand, if you let me grow and if you let me be, if we all gave up our partiality, then I could be free.
Zero barriers, zero walls, zero borders, zero bonds, zero limits. Reaching our end, zero project, dignity of men.
Here's Vita. Come and dance with me,
Innovative practices and innovative policies. A network of civil barriers, zero walls, zero borders, zero bonds, zero limits. By reaching our aim, zero project, zero
that I had to stand and dance here on my own. What is that? Inclusion? Really? Oh, you are the bomb. Thank you for staying. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for being here. Whew. Whew, guys, we did it. We did it. Can I just say, I think we need to acknowledge the courage of the Zero Project, because I guess the Zero Project was the last of the big events to happen just before our world shut down. And that was in 2020, and it feels like a lifetime ago. And back then we had, in this half-sized room, over 850 attendees. And then, because we had to innovate in 2021, we did it virtually. And we had over 10,000 attendees with 85 hours of programming. And we innovated and we moved fast. And then this year, in 2022, we took that risk again to be the very first of our industry to come out and say, here we are. And in the 2 days, from Wednesday and Thursday, we had over 8,000 attendees. I think it was 8,500 attendees online, which is extraordinary. We haven't even added up today. And we had just under 400 of us gorgeous human beings in this room. This is a big moment because it was courageous to make the call to try to meet and to do this hybrid, and it was hard because we were half in and half out. And for those of us who've been physically here, it has been full of emotion as we tentatively step back into that world. There's been lots of laughs, lots of dances, lots of tears, lots of openness. And we just remind ourselves how important human connection is. And I want to acknowledge again today, and thank you for those of you who said mentioning this last night was important. I really again want to acknowledge those of you who English is not your first language, because we are all exhausted from learning how to physically be in 3D again. And to do that when English is not your first language, thank you. You really must be exhausted, but thank you so much. We take all of this for granted, we really do. Now, listen, I'm not going to spend long here. There's a few things we want to wrap up because it's easy for us to slip away, but we are not going to slip away at the end of 3 days. We stand here very proud of this extraordinary family and global network and community, and of all the sessions that have happened over these 3 days across our 4 channels, whether they're upstairs, downstairs, beside that fire where, listen, can we just get a fire next year, or on our partner channel. But just to say thank you to everybody, but a very, very particular, and I'm looking at you, am I now looking at the online community? Thank you so much for dialing in, for being present, for all of your questions, for all of your support, for all of your time. It's hard to be outside the room, so we want to say thank you to you. So I'm just waving at you with a very big thank you. Okay, so a nice few little snippety endings. I have a surprise. For once, I have a surprise just to make up for my ludicrously colorful clothing over this last 3 days. But we're going to just begin with something a little bit more serious. So we are going to invite Liu Zhenmin to speak to us via video, the Undersecretary of the Department of Economic and Social Affairs of the United Nations. We need to remember this room that we are in. We gratefully thank everybody within the United Nations staff who've taken care of us so well, and thank once again Gada Valley. But here, please listen to what Mr. Zhenmin has to say.
Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is a great honor to send this message to the Zero Project Conference on the theme Disability, Inclusion, and Accessibility. The United Nations Department of Economic and Social Affairs, UNDESA, has been working very closely with the Zero Project since its inception. Our dynamic partnership has advanced the goal of the international community to create an inclusive, accessible, and sustainable world for all. Indeed, this is in line with the Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities and the 2030 Agenda for sustainable development. Today, the international community has begun to make important progress in recovering from the COVID-19 crisis and fulfill our promise to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals. The recovery process presents an opportunity to create a more disability-inclusive and accessible world. UNDESA will continue to focus on the inclusion of those who are furthest behind. We stand ready to work with you. Through the Zero Project Conference, we look forward to learning more about innovations and accessibility shared by leaders from civil society, businesses, ICT, and the public sector. Ladies and gentlemen, together we will strive to remove the social, economic, and technological barriers. Persons with or without disabilities must participate fully and contribute to the goal of equality and inclusion. As we near the 2030 deadline for the realization of the Sustainable Development Goals, such multidisciplinary efforts are critical. Let us identify concrete solutions in closing the gaps to create a more disability-inclusive and accessible world. I look forward to our future collaboration. I thank you.
Okay, I get to ask one of our very dear friends, actually two of our very dear friends, Klaus, will you please come up here? Klaus Höckner. Could you give him a round of applause? We do love a Klaus. Woo-hoo! And Werner Rosenberger, are you here? Yes. Hello, hello. Now come here. You have a very, very important piece of work to do, okay? So, we talk about accountability, and we talk about doing things, not just speaking about things. So, you both are here to present Mr. Martin Essl. Finally, with what, Klaus?
About a certificate for the website, which is compliant now to WCAG 2.1 AA in the silver state.
Come on. How important is this?
Only a few words. Zero Project has been awarded a lot of prizes for projects around the world, but now they get an award too of this really excellent accessible website and that database. The WACA, the Web Accessibility Certificate Austria, is just an initiative with Klaus Höckner and a part of people in Austria, and we certify websites that it is for all people accessible. Thank you very much. And congratulations to Zero Project and Judith Hermedin for the project.
Okay, drum roll, please. Judith, Martin, please go take this. And by the way, thank you for the drum roll. Yes, appreciate you over on the left. Can I just say, it just shows that this takes time and it is a journey. And this is a well-deserved journey and investment, so well done, Zero, and the whole team. Ah, little family. Woo-hoo! Thank you with the technicians back there. Yes, kings and queens. Thank you, wonderful presenters. You may leave the stage. Martin Essl, you may stay on the stage with me. Oh, you want to say something?
I would like to say thank you so much for this award, Klaus. We have to tell you that Klaus is also one of the Zero Project ambassadors, but I hope and I'm sure that you didn't give us this certificate because of that, but because of the quality of work which was done by the Zero Project together with Google, helping us to fulfill our dream to make Zero Project digital. And therefore, it was very important for us to make it as inclusive as possible, but we will work on it also to get another another color afterwards. Okay, but this is a very nice certificate, and thank you so much. We are very proud of that. Thank you.
Now you stay with me. You stay with me. Now, are how many Zero project ambassadors on the room? Klaus, you can stay because you're one. Who else? I think we have a Michael in here somewhere. Do we have any other Zero ambassadors? Anybody around? Come on, come on. Michael? Come on, join us now. This is really important. This is another family now. Martin, so you have Klaus, myself, and Michael. Who else more would you want as Zero Project ambassadors? But we are delighted you are adding to your ambassador family today. So you have 2 ambassadors that you're going to bring into our family. You're going to bring Tom, and you're going to bring Debra. Off you go.
Yeah, the family has to grow every year, of course. And there are 2 very, very special friends of the big Zero Project family. And this is, on one hand, let's start offline, our dear friend Tom Butcher, our friend from the very first moment. Michael, would you please come to me and give this certificate together with me to Tom. Tom, thank you so much for supporting us from the very beginning, being also our footstep to the US. But not just this, but also to be a very good friend of us, and we can rely on you. And thank you so much for supporting us. And I hope that you will like this award and this certificate as a new member of the ambassador group of Zero Project.
Can I take my mask off? What have I got? That would be really difficult with these trousers. I mean, good gracious. Martin, thank you so much. I am really, truly honored. It's been a really, have I got a minute? Yes. It's been a really, 1 minute, okay. It's been a really long journey. It's been since, when it was the Essl Social Index pilot study 2010, when Michael and I put the study together, and we had just 15 countries. And we took that study to the European Foundation Center the next year and presented to Immaculada, and the journey has been, I think, probably, I won't say uphill, it has been incredible since then. I just wanted to add that I'm really lucky still to be here. After that day, I popped Michael in a cab back to the airport in Brussels, and I thought, you know what, I'll just kind of walk down through the city back to my hotel, and I thought I would go by way of the Palais de Justice. Only when I got back to my hotel was I told that this was not an area that you walked around late at night. So I am here. I just want to thank Martin, I want to thank Michael, the team, and all of you out there, because it's you who make us who we are. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Tom, you are such a welcome family. You've been right with us from the very, very, very beginning. So now, I just want you all to know that Debra Ruh has joined us from the US at a time that's really particularly hard for her at the moment. And we just want you to know, Deb, we're sending you all the love in the world from this room. So could we just shout so Deb could hear us? Give Deb a big, big warm shout. Now, Martin, you get to do the honor.
Yeah, thank you. And last but not least, Deborah, thank you so much for being part of our society and our family, of the Zero Project family, since so many years. And I would like to hand over the mic to Michael to give some information to you so that everybody knows how important you are for us.
Yeah, Debra, a warm welcome to the group of Zero Project Ambassadors. It is a long journey together. You supported us so many years, and you deserve this really well with the Billion Strong movement and everything that we hopefully can create together also in the future. It's a big honor, and really love to have you on board, and all the best to you. I think this is a really difficult situation for now, and we're really happy that you are joining us live here. So our thoughts and prayers are with you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you. I love the work you are doing. I love it. Thank you. Thank you for letting me be part of this family. Look what we're doing. 7,000 people. Wow. You should be so proud, Martin. So proud, Michael and Anna and all these amazing ambassadors. We are stronger together. Look at this. We're stronger together. Thank you.
We love you, babe. We love you. Wow, God, this Ambassador family is getting good and big. Okay. Now, just before we all get too emotional, can I just ask us to go back to our seats, because another great ambassador and friend to the Zero Project, Carola Rubia. You see, we keep forgetting the Zero Project gets bigger and bigger, and it was Carola's vision to have the first Spanish-speaking conference for the Zero Project outside Vienna. And this video is going to be an invitation for those of us who are around to come somewhere very, very soon. This lady has led with vision and persistence, and it just shows the infectious nature of this family as we grow around the world. So just give a piece of attention, please, to Carola.
Good afternoon to all the participants, speakers, and partners of the Zero Project Conference. I'm Carola Rubia, Executive Director of Fundación Descubre. I am a woman wearing a blue jacket with brown hair and with a white t-shirt. I'm an honor to be addressing to all of you at the closing ceremony, and I would like to thank Martin Essl for his vision and commitment to inclusion, as well as Michael Fembek and the entire Zero Project team for all the hard work you have done again to achieve a high-level event like this. We have had 3 intense days of learning from innovative models and discussing the next step for accessibility, digital innovation, and social inclusion in the world, together with experts and our ever-growing Zero Project community. Sharing knowledge and strengthening the community is central for the work of the Zero Project. And being able to continue doing so in these last 2 years has been a challenge, but we cannot stop our work, because these last 2 years have had a profound impact in the life of people with disability among the world. And I have shown us how much is still required to achieve a full inclusion. Therefore, learning from these experts, exchanging experience and listening to persons with disability is fundamental to continue developing solutions and initiatives to break down the barriers that heighten inclusion, especially the ones we have faced this past year. However, these barriers we have faced in different and diverse contexts. Because of this reason, 3 years ago, we partnered with Zero Project to expand its mission for a world without barriers and to support better the innovation from coming from Spanish-speaking countries. We believe it is our responsibility to make our home country and our region inclusive and accessible for all persons with disability. We have worked hard for so many years to improve the quality of life of persons with disability by raising awareness, promoting legislation, supporting companies, training persons with disability, and ensure the inclusion within the open labor market. However, we understand to further grow our impact, we need to develop our work in collaboration with many more organizations globally. Therefore, I would like to take this opportunity to invite you all to the third Zero Project Conference for the Spanish-speaking community worldwide. This conference will take place on May the 25th and the 26th in person in Madrid with our partner at Fundación 11 and online from Santiago, Chile. We will be discussing the main challenge on accessibility for our Ibero-American countries, such as tourism, inclusive cities, transportation, culture, and more other topics. We invite you all to be part of the community. Thank you very much, and I wish you that all return safe to your home. Thank you.
Okay, so who's going to go to España? Okay, we're just coming to the close. And this is where I always get super emotional, but I'm emotional anyway. Martin, will you come up here to me for a second before we finish? We're not going to close on a big speech. I asked Martin, would it be okay for me to ask him a personal question? Because I think this has mattered so much, this conference, for lots of reasons. And I firstly want to just say thank you for everything, as always. But I want you to give me 2 things that really touched you in this Zero conference. Something that made you deeply proud of the work that you've done, and then something that really touched your heart.
Thank you, Caroline. And at the very beginning, thank you so much for your support. Since the very beginning, and you are amazing, even being here with us in a huge, huge room with many people seeing us from the screen, and not so many than we have had in the past in this room in the previous days. Now something very emotional which touched my heart is the family of the Zero Project, which contains of 9,000 experts from all over the world, and we are still together, and we are here to with the same target, that is that we believe in an inclusive world. And our goal is to realize this with innovation. We just can change society through innovation quickly. And this is so important, that we are together and that we take care of each other and we support each other. And thank you so much for this. But on the other hand, it's very important also to support these innovations. And therefore, my wish is that all of you who have seen 76 new innovations from 35 countries, if you take just one and realize this in your area, it would be marvelous. Second, I was very touched with a new role model, I think, we have created in the past, and that was the event in the Houses of Parliament. It was possible in the 3rd year of to realize this event. 200 people take place, and it was possible to present 5 innovative approaches together with 5 parliamentarians, and all parties which are presented in the Austrian Parliament took responsibility of one innovation. Isn't that amazing? And my wish would be next year to find another country where we can realize this role model and scale this role model international. And if you have an idea, for example, there are our friends from Israel or our friends from the US, please take this role model.
Okay, stay right there. Hold on.
Was denn das?
Hold on. Shh, you didn't get to know this. Okay, you have a little granddaughter. So a lot of the work that we're doing in this room, we hope to make better for the generations to come. Okay? I don't want you ever to forget. the impact that you have. So I want you to give this to your granddaughter, because you're our unicorn. But stay right there. Last night, a group of us sat around a table. And it's not like we don't have enough challenges going on. And plus, you've got two queens in this conference, right? And we decided we would have the Unicorn Challenge, the Zero Unicorn Challenge. And Ambassador Casey is challenging Ambassador Michal to get the first investor who has made a decision to invest in a company using inclusion principles. Come up and shake the challenge, investor. Come on. Here she is, the first unicorn challenge that passes to the next generation. Michal, you do it, and then you hand it on.
Okay. Next time, less wine, okay? Please. And, well, bring it on. We'll do our best. I have your partners from Israel. I hope I'm not going to look foolish next year when you take out this video and show me that. Okay?
Well, if you do, you're standing beside Martin who's holding a unicorn. No, honestly, this is the magic of the Zero Conference, and we didn't have too much wine for that, but hold on. Okay, and so we're up to the thank yous. Please play me some music. But anyway, if you won't, I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you to everybody. Thank you for being here. Thank you for smiling and laughing and giving your hugs and for dancing and for eating and holding unicorns and holding each other. Thank you. Thank you to the 11 technicians back there, please. Could we give them a huge round of applause? Thank you to our two event superstars, Eva and Silke. This is their 10th anniversary. Woo! Thank you to our captioning team, who could not have been busier this year. Thank you to our captioning team, AI. Thank you to our international signers, Drip Media and Roman Wolf. Woohoo! Big round of applause. Thank you to the staff at the UN and for Gada Valley's support, making them do what we wanted them to do. I think we also have to say thank you to the catering staff. They were phenomenal. But who would agree that the ladies who served us the coffee are the friendliest, kindest people? So I think we need to say that. And listen, who have we got to thank more than Michal and the team? Michael Fembek, come here, please. Where are you? Woo! Here, come on.
Ja, bitte. Genau. At the very beginning, Caroline, stay with us, please. I would love to give you a symbolic present. It's an amazing cake from Vienna, and I hope you will love it. And thank you so much for supporting us. Gleich. And then you have to see our amazing team, and I'm really proud of you. Thank you so much for your support and your work for so many hours investing and passion you're bringing in. Thank you so much for that. But before I hand it over to Michael, I would love to say that Michael would have will have been another position in the Essl Foundation. From now on, he will be a director of the board of the Essl Foundation. Congratulations. And thank you so much.
So I hope it's a will have and not a would have. So, yeah. So my only role now is to thank this whole team for this incredible effort that we all did together in this past not only days but not only weeks. It was months. So I don't know where this countdown mode, this overdrive mode started, but I think it was at some point in the mid of November. I don't know how many overtime hours we spent together. I saw emails that were sent and answered at 2 o'clock in the morning, and the same person answered the next email at 6 o'clock in the morning. So this was incredible. Thanks to you all. I think we did an amazing job. The feedback that we all get, and I trust not only I'm getting this, but all of you get this from the audience, is I think the biggest reward that we can all have. And I think it's a great, for me it's the greatest team that I ever worked with, and I hope we can take this for the next year. So thanks to all of you, and please keep them at your hand.
So the Zero Conference, hashtag ZeroCon2022, is officially closed. You're all to come to Bank Austria if you want a drink and some food. Is that right? Yes. But can we play some music now? Please, Wilfred? Can we play some music? Because it's finished, so we can dance out of the room? Yes. Well, anyway, we are finished and over. Lots of hugs, and see you later, alligators.
Education, employment, accessibility, independent living, and political participation. Innovative practices and innovative policies. A network of civil society.
If you see me, take me just the way I am. We could change the world because we understand. If we both are part of the same society, I could be me. Zero barriers, zero walls, zero borders, zero bombs, zero limits. By reaching our aim, zero project, the dignity of man.
If you give me chances and take me by the hand, if you let me grow, and if you let me be, if we all gave up our partiality, then I could be free.
Zero barriers, zero walls, zero borders, zero bombs, zero limits. Reaching our end, zero project, dignity of men. Innovative practices and innovative policies. A network of civil society. zero wars, zero borders, zero bombs, zero limits by reaching our aim, zero project.
Education, employment, accessibility, independent living, and political participation, innovative practices, and innovative policies. A network of civil society.
If you see me, take me just the way I am. We could change the world because we understand. If we both are part of the same society, I could be me. Zero barriers, zero walls, zero borders, zero bombs, zero limits by reaching our aim. Zero project, the dignity of man.
If you give me chances and take me by the hand, if you let me grow and if you let me be, if we all give up our partiality, then I could be free. Zero barriers, zero walls, zero borders, zero bombs, zero limits, reaching our zero project, dignity of men.
Innovative practices and innovative policies. A network Zero border, zero bond, zero limits. By reaching our aim, zero project.
Sehr geehrte Zukunft. Sehr als Zukunft. Okay. Hey Zukunft. Ich schreibe dir eigentlich nicht. Aber versetz dich mal in meine Sicht. Ich sitze jetzt da und tue absolut nichts. Weil es da draußen ja heißt, nichts ist fix. Und weil das so ist, schreibe ich dir. Weil du bist ja irgendwie die einzige Konstante bei mir. Also habe ich eine kleine Frage. Wann gibt es endlich wieder mal lustigere Tage? Wann können wir endlich wieder feiern gehen? Wann können wir endlich wieder im Präsentunterricht nichts verstehen? Wenn wir nichts ändern, werden unsere Kinder dann überhaupt noch mal Schnee sehen? Haben wir für immer diese Zukunftsalbträume? Wann sehen wir wieder mal alle unsere Freunde? Wann wird man sehen, was wir jeden Tag leisten? Alter, wenn ich es mir so anschaue, dann ist das wirklich alles echt zum Aufregen. Oder weißt du was, Zukunft? Streich das komplett. Ich merke gerade, ich bin der größte Depp. Ich will ja eigentlich nur mein altes Leben zurück. Ja, auch nicht alles, vielleicht ein kleines Stück. Meine Angst, die kannst du zum Beispiel streichen. Die kann für irgendwas Schöneres weichen. Meine Angst, dass ich ein Nichtsnutz bin. Meine Angst, dass ich nichts nutze und mich das Nichts verschlingt. Für diese Angst habe ich keine Zeit. Ich bin jetzt klüger, endlich gescheit. Ich merke nämlich gerade, Zukunft, du bist zwar groß, aber limitiert. Und wir wollen nicht wegen dir unsere Zeit verlieren. Ohne uns, da bist du nichts. Also solltest du uns so nennen und wir nicht dich. Wir werden tanzen und lachen. Wir werden singen und schreien. Ah! Wir werden nie wieder die Schönheit des Präsens verneinen, denn wir sind so viel, laut und bunt. Aber das Wichtigste ist, wir sind die Zukunft. Anfangs, da dachte ich, du bestimmst mich. Aber ich merke gerade, wer die Macht hat, das bin ich. Wir sind die Zukunft und machen heute unsere Pläne. Nie mehr wieder vergessen wir wegen dir eine Träne. Also, weißt du, was ich wirklich von dir will? Gar nichts. Setz dich hin, schau mir zu und sei einfach still.